What's up, everybody? I'm Feather. Welcome to Feathered Leo Tarot, where it's Leo here all the time. It doesn't matter where it's at in your chart or if you're a cross watcher. It is what it is today. I've been out on the homestead, so take it the way you see it, okay? It's an 18 and up show. My messages tend to be heavy. We're going to see what's really going on here for you, and if it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, okay, go watch something else. I've got plenty of content for you. And if you want to check out my new channel and subscribe and support what I do on my homestead, it's about homestead, gardening, and all that fun stuff. Check out the links in the description. No, it's pinned at the top of the chat. I'm sorry, it's pinned at the top of the chat. Let's get into it. Lioness, what's up? I look tired. I've already got a farmer's tan. I look tired. But I love you. Thank you. So let's pull some cards, shall we, in regards to your situation. What's really going on here? What's really going on here? The angels wanted to pull a couple cards first. So let's do that. Healing family issues around children. Maybe you have children. The universe wants you to know maybe you're just dealing with some childhood traumas. Maybe you're releasing some issues from childhood, maybe around your own children. And universe says positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So stay optimistic about your love life. You're doing some healing here around family issues, children, things like that. Good. Childhood wounding. I don't know what it is, but that sounds amazing when we're doing any kind of healing. Okay. Lioness says, love the shirt. Thank you. I appreciate you. You're such a motivator. All right. So you are dealing with these issues, and it is dealing with past issues. Stuff that's kept you in your head, stuff that's just kept you in. Look at you grow. This has affected all kinds of stuff for you. It's affected your money too. It's kept you from manifesting properly or manifesting in ways that you want to. This is a message for you today. So you're doing some shadow work or you're doing some healing. You are really looking at this. This could be lies that you've told yourself from childhood. This could be things that have been going on for a very long time. You're really looking at this, addressing it, cutting ties with it. This could be a person or your own energy, because the Five of Cups is pains of the past, things of the past that didn't go so well. You're cutting ties with that. The lies, the deceit, the betrayals, the ghostings, whatever. You are doing this work. We're looking at it, addressing it, and cutting ties with it. Don't mind the fingernails. It is gardening season here on my homestead here in Northeast Florida. This is stuff that you have really been stuck in your head about for a while. This could be loss of loved ones, loss of relationships, stuff that didn't work out, just not working out. Really, really kept you from manifesting great things. So it looks like things are going to be changing here for you very soon. It looks like there's going to be some new opportunities for growth. Confidence is on the grow. Stability is on the grow. And I believe finances, things, home life, work life, money, things are going to be working out for you in beautiful ways very soon. So let's put that back in the deck, see what we get. Okay. Tell me about this. Five of Cups, Seven of Swords, and Five of Cups. Oh boy. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. So you have been dealing with some really, I don't want to stop this reading, but this is going to be an intense one. I'm going to try and keep it short and sweet. But here's the deal. This could have been father issues, mother issues. Maybe you didn't grow up in a very healthy home. I believe this is, and of course, this could be a relationship, like a marriage of yours that didn't work out, or a relationship where you were with someone and they were married or something like that. These are really big things. The five of cups, loss of loved ones, loss of family members, and again, childhood wounding, parental, just things that maybe your family lied to you. You know, maybe they told you could never have anything, or maybe they tried to control you too much, or maybe they breadcrumbed you, or maybe they didn't give you enough time and attention. Maybe there wasn't enough reciprocity there, and you've kind of kept this going. Just wasn't you, you know? This is your own healing happening around these issues, and I couldn't be more proud of you. You may not even realize this is what you're doing. People that didn't respect you, whomever they were, people that breadcrumbed you, people that didn't reciprocate, that didn't give back, people that were controlling, overly controlling, or possibly even abusive, toxic, unhealthy. May have told you a lot of lies, may have kept you held down. It could have affected your self-esteem in big, big ways. I think that your confidence is going to be rising because of this healing. Okay? This healing is happening for you. Tell me about that. Yeah. All right. So you're working on it. There has been self-confidence. It's been a self-confidence issue. Okay. How do I know? The Nine of Pentacles is in reverse. It affects your money. It affects your life. It affects your stability. It affects your relationships. Self-confidence, self-esteem. Okay. And a lot of times we don't even realize that this has been going on. It could have been a relationship that really busted our self-confidence, really brought it all the way down. It could have been all the way since our childhood. Okay. Whatever it is, you may have even dealt with somebody that treated you like a child, really and truly. So a lot of times what happens is there's a lot of stress, overwhelmment, some limiting beliefs, anxiety issues that come from this kind of thing. I'm not a therapist. I am not diagnosing anybody with anything, but what I'm saying is there's a lot of stress and a lot of anxiety and a lot of limiting beliefs that come from situations like this that's showing up. And we get to a point where we don't even realize that there's an unhealed wound that maybe we've been carrying with us for a long time. And it's an unhealed wound from the past. We don't even realize it, but it's affecting our self-confidence, and that affects all kinds of things in our life. How we work, our follow through, how we play, how we relate, how we relationship, all kinds of stuff. And in this case, it's affected your vision for your future, your ability to follow through, your ability to speak your mind or speak your truth or speak up for yourself. Is that true? Are you resonating? Give me a thumbs up. Tell me in the comment section down below or over here in chat how this resonates for you. If this is something that's going on, or if this is how you're feeling, this is what's being addressed. It's gone unhealed. And yes, some of you may have been ghosted by this person. Some of you, you may have dealt with people in your life all the way since childhood that didn't respect you, or that were overly controlling or tried to control you or treat you like a child. I get that one. And they really didn't nurture, and maybe they didn't know any better. But regardless, you know, my son is actually 20 years old, and he messaged me not too long ago, and we were having a conversation about something, and him at 20, he's so smart. makes us wonder how our children end up smarter than us. Well, I guess we did a good job in educating them, or giving the proper education, or allowing them to be who they are. So intelligent. He said, we can, we are only, our parents, he was actually talking about somebody else, but he's like, our parents can only give us what they know, what they've been given. So how we are treated, or how we're raised, or how people treat us is based on how they were raised, and the things that they know, and the knowledge that they have. So maybe they didn't know any better. Maybe they didn't know how to teach you any better. Maybe they didn't know how to nurture or bolster your ego, or not your ego, but your confidence. Maybe they didn't know how to nurture you properly. Maybe they didn't know how to have that exchange with you. Now, this is all kinds of relationships, friends, family, love ships, whatever. So there you go. And it's seeing it clearly, and no longer avoiding it. That maybe you've been in a negative place, or in a heavy place, not a negative place. Emotions are what they are, Maybe we've been missing our parents, or missing our loved ones, or we've been missing our children, or maybe we've just missed our, maybe we feel like we missed our childhood. That's true. Maybe we had to grow up real quick, or whatever that is for you. But it's seeing the truth in some situations that that have been hidden from you, that you didn't realize were going on underneath the surface. Let's look at this 5 cups. Yeah, there's that Queen of Pentacles. The lack of nurturing. Some of you have some mother wounds, some father wounds. It's a lack of nurturing and a lack of support. And you're rebuilding yourself. There it is. That's what, sometimes if it's money issues, maybe you're working too hard, there's new jobs on the way in. It's having the clarity to see your way through situations. Okay. So maybe you don't have financial support, or you haven't been being responsible for yourself. It's okay. It's a great day to start. You know what I'm saying? It's a great way to get, it's a great day to get started. Okay. If we haven't been taking responsibility for ourselves, we need to take responsibility for ourselves, our home life, our family life, our health, our wealth, all of it. Okay. We got to get going on it. It's up to us to, cut ties with people that are not supportive, people that are milking or siphoning out our funds and not giving back to us in certain situations. If they're not supporting us, or if they're not helping us out, whether it be they're supportive in what we do in the world, or supporting us, helping raise children, things like that. Sometimes we just got to cut ties with whatever those things are, or whatever those people are. Okay. So if you've been dealing with money issues, or maybe it's just a time for you to start rebuilding yourself. Who do you want to be? What do you want your life to look like? How do you want to feel? It's all up to you, and it's up to you to take responsibility, because that's a part of self-love and self-respect and self-worth. What are you worthy of? What do you want in the world? And what do you want to go after? Okay? And yeah, it might be hard work starting a new career, or starting a new job, or starting a new project, or starting a new relationship, whatever it is. It's going to be hard work, okay? But it doesn't mean that hard work is going to last forever. There's going to be a payoff, right? Whether it's a new skill set, or a new educational program, whatever it is. Yeah, we have those give up moments where we're just like, oh my gosh, it's just too much. It's going to be hard. Yeah, but that hard work will pay off in the end. Because there it is. So if this is going after and hustling for a new job, putting out those resumes, if it's going after and looking for those internships, or those trade schools, or colleges, whatever it is, do the hard work in the now to have the payoff very quickly. This is actually a new beginning for you, right? So a lot of times that 7 swords, I'm going to look at it. A lot of times we hold ourselves back thinking, I can never do it. I don't have enough. I'll never have a relationship. Maybe because you've never seen one. Maybe you grew up in a family where they were divorced and all that stuff. Or maybe you haven't been a part of a healthy relationship. Doesn't matter. Maybe you haven't done well financially the way that you want to. It's okay. You can start right now, today, focusing towards your future. Yeah, it may be a little hard work. Put those lists together. Get out there and start doing what you need to do to get what it is you want. So this is a period of rebuild for you. Who do you want to be? Where do you want to go? What do you want to have? Let's start there, okay? Because when you actually look at it and think of all the stuff that, yeah, it can be overwhelming. Getting started in something new, a new relationship, a new friendship, a new job, a new career, a new whatever. We can freak out and panic because of all the work that has to go into it. Okay, trust me, I know this one. But that hustle in the beginning and that hard work pays off, right? And if you go after it and you're diligent and you get through it, the struggles won't be a struggle for long. You have a new beginning here, whether it's a hot relationship or a project or a job, whatever it is you're going after. When we actually zoom in and we say, it doesn't matter where I've come from, what's happened to me. I have the ability to network. I have the ability to have a new relationship. I have the ability to balance myself and communicate to myself and to others in better ways. I don't have to be who I was yesterday, and I don't have to continue to carry the wounding of the yesterdays with me any longer. This is a hustle season. You want to give up, give up. But if you want to restore yourself and get back your finances and get back to a nice place within yourself where things are starting to flow, the 3 of Pentacles is a flow. So maybe a little hard work in the beginning, looking at or severing ties with whatever this is, or looking at this and really truly addressing it for you. This is also confidence, big time confidence. Like, the world is my oyster. What can I do? I can do anything I put my mind to. I can put in any energy that I put in, I can get it. This is being in alignment with new beginnings. Okay? So don't lie to yourself. If you don't think that you can get a job, you won't. More times than not, because you think you can't. If you don't think that you can build that business or go to college or whatever, then you're going to continue to think that, and that's going to continue to be what you see. But if you change your perspective from the what was and the things that wasn't and that didn't to the what could, and the, it doesn't have to be so hard. It doesn't have to be difficult. I can do this. I know I'm smart. I know I'm intelligent. I know what I can do. I know I can learn. I know I can learn and grow. I can educate myself to be in a better position. I can go to college. I can go to a trade school. I can start somewhere new. I can relocate. I can do whatever it is. I can be in a relationship. I know how to relationship. And even if I don't know how to be in a healthy one, I'll figure it out along the way, because I damn sure know what one that is not healthy looks like. And as long as I know I don't want to go back to that, I will keep my eyes open and keep enjoying the better and the better and the better. I will focus on friendship. I will focus on balance, and I will take things slow and easy. It doesn't have to be a struggle. Nothing does. But if you think that it's always going to hurt, it's always going to be painful, new beginnings can be a little difficult, might have a little pinch there. But if you look at it from a different perspective and be confident about it, whatever it is for you, things can grow a lot faster in better ways, right? So it's time to let go of the overwhelmment. Just know that a little bit of hustle goes a long way to starting something new. And as you put in that work, you get yourself growing in the right way. You get into the flow, and things will end up being easier because the universe is working with you instead of you working against it. Okay? So let's look at this just a little bit more. I love this. That's confidence. That's self-confidence. That's determination as well. So maybe you weren't very self-confident. Maybe you got laid off. Maybe you went through a breakup. I don't know. But when you finally look at, and again, your messages over here are healing wounds. And I think that it's time to be more playful with what you want to do. Have a more playful attitude about life. What can you do? Where do you want to go? What do you want to be? Who do you want to be when you grow up? What do you want to do? What do you want your relationships to be like? Get happy about it. Get excited about the new things that you can control, that you can create, that you can make happen, right? And stay optimistic about that, including love and relationships. We're not going backwards. But if you continue to lie to yourself and look at the past, and you're going to continue to dissuade yourself, you're going to doubt yourself because of the past, whomever or whatever, then you're not going to take action. You're not going to stand up for yourself. You're not going to speak up for yourself. And a lot of that is internal, where you have to go, you know what? I can and I will. It may be hard, but it won't be hard forever, because the more I learn and the more I do, the more I will be taking care of myself, taking care of my responsibilities, and the relationships, they'll get easier. They'll get easier over time. You don't have to rush anything. You know? What's up, Joss? How are you doing? Tell me about this Seven of Swords. We can lie to ourselves. We can avoid dealing with pains of the past. We can avoid doing things that we think are going to hurt us. There you go, baby. There's that Seven of Swords. This is finally doing the healing on this. Really reviewing what you've been avoiding reviewing. Whether it's how you feel about a person, what kind of relationships you've had. This Five of Cups, you're coming out of this Five of Cups. You're coming out of it. You may have been lost, lonely, depressed, sad, grieving, mourning, whatever it is for you. You're coming out of it because you're taking the time to you've taken the time to heal. It may take you a little while longer. Don't rush the healing here, especially if something ended or you lost a loved one, right? But in this healing process and in this reflection period that I believe you're doing right now is going to allow you to come out of this and get shit done. Like, it's get shit done time, babies. And you're going to have that motivation to move forward, whether it's budgeting, getting a new job, getting 2 jobs, or moving forward in a relationship or something like that. That's actually, do you want a relationship? Are you going to move towards a new relationship? Are you going to start building that friendship and start dating or meeting people? Are you going to take action on new jobs or new projects? What are you doing? You got a lot going on here, but you're leaving. Look at there. A lot of you went through a breakup. You may have dealt with a lot of pain in the past. You may have dealt with a lot of people that, golly, you may have dealt with a lot of people that really did not speak love into your heart. And I'm telling you, you may not have been nurtured and supported financially or in the heart space for a very long time. You don't have to be that person or those people. You be who you are. And if you want to go after a job or a career or a relationship, just don't take the past bullshit with you. You're not going back there. So you just have to have that confidence that you're working on, that courage to go after something or a goal, a dream, a relationship, rebuilding yourself, whatever it is. This is beautiful energy. And you don't have to have somebody supporting you. You support you. You find great friends and great family members that will support you. You find a tribe that will provide that support, that loving support that says, you know what, you can do this. You can get this done. You can do this. Maybe you're a single mom, a single dad. Maybe you're out there winging it every step of the way. There's books, there's YouTube, there's online platforms where you can meet people that are like-minded and that can assist you. You can meet people in your community. Introduce yourself to your children's teacher and go to the events at the school and just meet people in your neighborhood and in your community that can be very supportive for you. Whatever it is. Network, baby. Network. All right? It's all about networking and things like that, and growing your support system. If you don't have a very large support system, some of my biggest fans, some of my biggest supporters are people who I grew up with or friends of mine who their families have taken me in. And so it's like I have my family, and then I have other close friends and family that aren't actually blood related, but they're family to me. So whatever you got to do, get lit. You got some ideas coming in here. You got some new creativity coming in here. You've got some new confidence coming in here. You just got to be honest with yourself about what you've been growing through, what you've been going through, what you dealt with, and where you're headed next. Because your energy is saying, I'm ready to head somewhere next. I'm ready to do something. I'm ready to be someone. And you're serious about it. So I'm going to get out your way. Oh, boy. Congratulations, Joss. Brand new relationship. Better be with yourself first. Okay. It's getting real. It's getting real. Excuse me. I wasn't clarifying the ace, by the way. I was just getting some more advice. So it's not about your purpose or your path. It's not about having a purpose or a path or a reason to do anything other than the fact that if you want it, go after it. Use your discernment, make wise executive decisions in your life. Truly see what it is you want to see. Are you ready to date? Are you really ready to date? Take it slow and steady. Okay? Have you really done the healing that you need to do? Are you really separating from people that that just do not serve your highest good? Do you really think that you're ready? How do you feel about things? You know what I mean? It's like, use your discernment. Think yourself through some things. Some of you may not be ready for dating yet, and that's okay. Some of you really may be focusing on finances, or you need to. Some of you may need to focus on your own career and getting shit together for your children, for your stability. Be responsible for you and your children. That kind of being a responsible adult before you start out on a new journey with somebody. Okay. But it's like, make sure you're making those wise decisions for yourself. Think yourself through things. Go slow. Take it easy. It doesn't have to be difficult. If you need to get a new job, look at it. Where's my money at? Where am I losing money? Do I need to make a budget? Do I need to cut these people out or stop giving money to these people or to these situations that really are siphoning from me? What are these situations, or who are these people, right? Excuse me. It could simply be spending too much on takeout food or whatever. It's just tightening the belt, getting yourself together, organizing life, and then go from there. I think there are some of you that need to be responsible for like your finances and your home life and your 3D. There are some of you, I just heard Fred. Thank you, Fred. For those of you new to me, Fred is what we call universe spirit here. Fred just said, there are some of you in relationships where you're dating, you're in relationships, or you're dating someone, and you're not really stepping up to the plate. Maybe you don't feel like you're worthy of that relationship, or maybe you're unsure of the relationship or if it's going to work out, or how don't worry about the distance. Don't worry about if it's going to go 20 years into the future or 40 years into the future. Really focus on the right now and cooperating. Is that person cooperating? Are they efforting? It may be a slow build. It doesn't have to go too fast, but as long as there is in the 3D action happening and the person is trying to cooperate, there's building of friendship. Being friends first is very important, and being able to cooperate and balance in life is very important, okay? You may not be living together very soon. You may not be, attached at the hip. You shouldn't have to be, okay? Because the universe is also saying you got things to do to be responsible for your own ish, but you can be in a relationship as you are progressing forward. So don't freak out, don't panic, and if you're not really sure if you're ready for a relationship, just take it slow and steady and just be friends first and have a slow build on it. A 3 of Pentacles is a 3 of Pentacles to a 6 of Pentacles is better than a 2 of Pentacles or a 6 of Pentacles reversed, which means there's a slow build, but it's progression. Okay. So take it easy. If you're same thing with learning something new, learning a new skill set, learning, creating your own business or whatever it might be. Slow and steady wins the race, baby. Just make sure that you are making those decisions and really looking forward to and be excited about the next steps, one step at a time, one day at a time. It doesn't all have to be done today, So just know that just take it easy. Go slow. Build gradually, but in a strong way. A 3 of Pentacles says there's friendship or there is cooperation. There's also a strong build there. Okay? So do that, which will help you make those decisions. All right? Some of you may be a boss or a leader or something like that. So it's like, slow build. All right, there you go. So don't so much worry about the future. I mean, you can focus on the future. That's cool. But again, some of you may be leaving friends and family behind. You may be leaving something behind. You may be leaving someone you had children with, or you may be leaving your own family for the first time and moving away, or establishing your own home, whatever it might be. It's like you just don't fight it. If it's not for you, it's not for you. If you feel like your family is not supportive, or a person, place, or thing isn't supporting you financially or emotionally or whatever it is, maybe you need to really focus on whether or not that's something that has potential for long term, right? But don't fight it if you got to leave it. Say for instance, you have a job opportunity to travel and make, twice the amount of money that you've been making. And it's something that you can do without, and it's you being responsible, making sure that all the T's are crossed and I's are dotted. Yeah. As long as you're making sure that you're doing what you need to do and you're being responsible. If you need to leave your community, or if you need to move, or you are making a decision to move out of your parents' home or something like that, do what's best for you. Make sure you are focused on your future growth, and doing what's best for you. Some of you, this could be a relationship, a marriage that didn't work out, or it could be a family system or a tribe, a community, okay, that didn't work out or that hasn't been working. This could be moving into a new job or a new career or a new educational program or something like that, where you're learning something new and you're having to leave that work family behind, and you don't necessarily want to do it, but it's twice the money or something like that. So whatever it is, yeah, it may be a little difficult at first. There may be a little pinch, or it may be, you may feel like it's a lot of work out front, but the payoff in the end is amazing. So make sure that you're sitting back and you're taking time to make those lists and to decide on what's best for you before you make a solid decision. Focus forward, What do you see for yourself in relationship for the future? What do you see for yourself as who you want to be, or how you want to parent, or if you want children, or whatever? It's like future planning here, but it's like, let's let go of some of the past stuff, because you've been holding on to that for a while, and maybe you haven't wanted to make these decisions because you were afraid to, or you were nervous, or you didn't think you were good enough, or maybe you didn't have anybody helping to support you making these decisions. So it doesn't matter. Your life is your life. And as long as you're being a responsible adult and taking care of yourself and your children, that kind of thing, do what's best for you. Okay. And anybody else that might be, if you're in a relationship, or if you're married, or if you're taking care of elderly parents or something like that, make sure that there's communication. There has to be communication. There has to be a work through. There has to be a conversation, that kind of stuff. But those conversations may not be easy if you are ready to move away from home, or move out on your own, or those conversations may not be easy when you're leaving that job family behind and moving to a new job. But eventually, it looks like you're going to be making some good choices for yourself. Things are going to be balancing out financially for you. Things are going to be balancing out relationships for you. Now, this could take the next couple weeks for you to make some of these decisions, up to 4 weeks or more. My readings go out 3 months on either side of the time of the reading. So some of you may already be going through this. Some of you, this is upcoming. So there's some decisions that you're going to need to rest on and make solid, sound decisions when it comes to whatever these people or things are for you. Okay. But it's about your forward focus, and it is about leaving some stuff behind. That this could even be mindsets. This could be actual 3D people here in the 3D, could be part of your family or part of your environment already. But some of you, this is just mindsets that help you establish a better confidence for yourself. So whatever this is, I hope it all works out for you. It looks great, but just know, might be a little difficult right now, seeing the truth in something and making some really wise decisions. And it's about your future. It's about your future happiness. So if you've been unhappy for a long time and you've been in that 5 of Cups, just blah, blah, things haven't been working out for me, I want you to switch this up. Start being excited about life. Start thinking about who you could be, who you are, what do you want to do, and where are you headed? And then take some time to relax and rest on it. Really think about it before you start making any moves. But once you start making those moves, things are going to be balancing out. You'll begin to get that flow going. You'll get into the flow. You'll get into the rhythm. It might be difficult at first, but hey, you know what? It's going to balance out for you. All right. Once you have that confidence and once you have that new beginning, sometimes it just makes you feel like a whole new person. Where do you want to head? What do you want to do? Think about it. All right. I love it for you. Looks like great, beautiful, amazing things coming for you. And a lot of you are getting out of some kind of heavy emotional energy that you've been in for quite some time, and really now putting some ass behind some of your decisions and some of your goals. So congratulations. Keep going, babies. I love you all. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see y'all around real soon. Namaste.